What if the secret to better energy, stronger immunity, and long-term health wasn't about eating less, but about eating smarter? It seems like everywhere you turn, you hear about two things: healthy foods and non-GMO products. But what does that even mean? Are they actually better for you? Are they safer? Let's start with the basics. What makes a food healthy? It's a term we hear all the time, but the definition is pretty simple. Healthy foods are foods that give you a powerhouse of nutrients: zinc, vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, and good fats, without a bunch of junk like excessive added sugar, salt, or harmful fats. They're the fuel your body is actually designed to run on. To make it easy, let's break down these healthy foods into a few key categories. First up, the superstars of any healthy diet: fruits and vegetables. These are your nutritional gold mines. They are packed with fiber, which is fantastic for your digestion and keeps you feeling full. They're loaded with antioxidants, which are like your body's personal security team, fighting off inflammation and cell damage. A great rule of thumb is to make your plate as colorful as possible. The different colors in fruits and veggies: reds, greens, oranges, purples actually signal different types of nutrients. So, a colorful plate means you're getting a wider variety of all the good stuff. Pink, vibrant red bell peppers, deep green spinach, bright orange carrots, and rich purple blueberry. Next, let's talk about whole grains. And I mean whole grains, not the refined stuff that's been stripped of all its goodness. We're talking about things like brown rice, steel-cut oats, quinoa, and whole wheat bread or pasta. The difference is huge. Whole grains contain the entire grain, kernel, the bran, germ, and endosperm. This means they are full of fiber, B vitamins, and minerals. Why does that matter? Well, they help stabilize your blood sugar, preventing those dreaded energy crashes after a meal. They also play a huge role in improving your digestion, and just like fruits and veggies, they help keep you feeling full and satisfied for much longer. This can be a game changer if you're trying to manage your weight. So, next time you're shopping, make that simple swap from white rice to brown rice, or from white bread to 100% whole wheat. Your body will thank you. And we can't forget about healthy fats. For years, fat was made out to be the enemy, but we now know that's not true. Your body needs healthy fats for brain function, hormone production, and absorbing certain vitamins. We're talking about the fats you find in avocados, nuts like almonds and walnuts, seeds like chia and flax seeds, and of course, olive oil. These are unsaturated fats that support heart health and reduce inflammation. Including these in your diet is a key part of eating smart. Okay, so we've covered the foundation of a healthy diet. Now let's dive into a topic that can feel a lot more confusing: GMOs. You see this label everywhere, but what does it actually stand for? GMO means genetically modified organism. In simple terms, this is when scientists make specific changes to a plant's DNA in a laboratory setting. Why would they do this? The main goals are usually related to farming. They might modify a crop to resist certain pests, which means farmers can use fewer pesticides. They might engineer it to survive herbicides, which makes weed control easier. Other modifications aim to help crops grow faster, increase their size or yield, or even enhance their nutritional content, like golden rice, which was developed to have more vitamin A. Some of the most common GMO crops you'll find in our food supply are corn, soybeans, canola, and sugar beets, because these are such common ingredients. GMOs can be found in a huge percentage of processed foods on supermarket shelves, from cereals and snack bars to sodas and salad dressings. The primary driver behind this technology is to make farming more efficient and produce more food. So, if a product doesn't have GMOs, it's labeled as non-GMO. These are foods made without any genetically modified ingredient. You've probably seen the little butterfly logo from the non-GMO project. This is one of the most common third-party certifications. When you see that label, it means the organization has verified that the product meets a set of strict standards for avoiding genetically engineered ingredients throughout its supply chain. Now, here's where the debate really heats up. Are GMOs safe? Scientifically speaking, the major food safety authorities around the world, like the World Health Organization and the American Medical Association, have concluded that the GMOs currently on the market are safe to eat. Decades of research have not shown them to be harmful to human health. So, if they're considered safe, why do so many people actively choose non-GMO products? The reasons are often more nuanced than just a simple safe or not safe question. For many people, it comes down to broader concerns. One big one is the use of herbicides. Many GMO crops are designed to be Roundup ready, meaning they can withstand the herbicide glyphosate. This allows farmers to spray entire fields, killing the weeds, but not the crop. Some people worry about the potential long-term effects of consuming trace amounts of these chemicals and their impact on the environment. Speaking of the environment, that's another major reason people opt for non-GMO. There are concerns about GMO crops cross-pollinating with non-GMO or wild plants, and the potential impact on biodiversity. Others simply have a personal preference for food that is less genetically manipulated, preferring to eat things that are as close to their natural state as possible. And here's an interesting point. While a non-GMO label doesn't automatically mean a product is healthier, there's often a strong correlation. Brands that go through the effort to get a non-GMO certification are often the same brands that are focused on cleaner ingredient lists, less processing, and using more whole foods. So when you're picking up a non-GMO product, you might also be getting a product with less sugar, fewer artificial additives, and a simpler ingredient list overall. But it's really important to remember this. Non-GMO does not automatically mean organic. Organic farming has its own set of strict rules, which includes being non-GMO, but also prohibits the use of synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. So, you can have a non-GMO product that was grown with conventional pesticides. It's all about reading the labels and understanding what they mean. So, what's the final verdict? Should you be terrified of GMOs? Should you only buy non-GMO? Here's the most important takeaway from our entire conversation today. Whether a product is GMO or non-GMO, the single biggest factor that impacts your health is your overall diet quality. Let me say that again. Your overall diet quality is what matters most. Think about it this way. A non-GMO cookie is still a cookie. It's likely loaded with sugar and refined flour. On the other hand, a GMO vegetable, like a sweet corn, is still a vegetable, packed with fiber and nutrients. Focusing too much on this one aspect can make you miss the bigger picture. The real path to better health isn't about fearing one type of ingredient. It's about building a diet focused on whole, minimally processed food. It's about creating balanced meals with a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. That is what truly impacts your energy levels, your weight, your gut health, and your long-term risk of chronic diseases. Healthy eating isn't about fear or restriction. It's about awareness and empowerment. When you understand your labels, when you prioritize whole foods, and when you choose your products intentionally, you are already winning. You're taking control of your health. Your health is built one meal at a time, one choice at a time. The goal is progress, not perfection. I hope this breakdown helped clear up some of the confusion around healthy eating and the GMO debate. If you found this helpful and want to see more deep dives into nutrition, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next video. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's your approach? Do you focus on organic, non-GMO? Or do you prioritize overall nutrition and whole foods? There's no right or wrong answer, and I'm curious to see what you think. Thanks for watching, and remember to choose wisely. You've got this.